Hello, here at a Jacktown Swap Meet. Guess a little bit early, but my first time here to explore and see what this market has to offer. A lot of tools, but maybe we'll find some vintage, some paper at cheap prices, hopefully. So join me for Swap Meet Day at Jacktown, see what we can find. That's huge. These are cute. I did a shopping cart. Oh my. That's a nice color. Oh jeez. This is probably expensive. It's pretty. Of course, these have been out all night, so you know they're wet. Like, why do that? And it drives me nuts. Even if it's not going to rain, there's the dew that gets to it. That's soaking wet.
I can help you whistle something.
Oh, is this stuff yours? Yep. How much is the album?
$40.
Oh. Well, clearly, since I'm sitting here now, my first trip to the Jacktown Swap Meet was not that eventful. But never fear, I went back for the second day and it was much better. So I will have more footage showing more things, and I found some great items at a really great price. So be on the lookout for that video when it comes up. You know, Jacktown focuses on hit and miss engines, tractors, metal, equipment, you know, cast iron, but people bring other items to sell as well. So if you are looking for something in specific that's not metal or, you know, tool related, you might be able to find it. I think the issue was that I was there too early in the morning. I'm still in that mindset where if it's a flea market or a swap meet, you get there when the sun rises because people are going to be out there selling. I think that that mentality has somewhat changed and shifted over the years, because even at my local flea market, that really doesn't happen anymore. So that was one problem, but I didn't do that the next time I went back, so much better. But it was still fun to walk around, experience something different and new, and I did come back with the photo album. This is a military photo album from World War II. What is great about this album is that while it does have, you know, stock photographs that the soldier most likely purchased in a little shop there, it also has some really nice photographs that he took himself. The composition, I think, is great. The lighting is great, and just, I think the care or the emotion that comes through in the photographs is something that I really admired about this album, and that's why I purchased it. I didn't do that much research. There wasn't a lot of information available on the photographs, though with a magnifying glass to the photographs you can get a little bit more of the history. It looks like he was at Neustadt. On one of the back of the photographs it says Neustadt, Neustadt. So perhaps some of you out there that are military buffs, you'll be able to give me a little bit more information on that. What I did in my history behind the paper kind of way is I took snapshots of the snapshots so that you can see them a little bit closer. I wanted to just focus on the photos themselves of the light, of the images, of what the soldier captured. There are some photographs in here that show rubble and, you know, bombed out buildings. And whenever I see those photographs, I always try and really appreciate them, because if you think of the time period and the people that still lived around these places and in these towns and on these streets, and they had to walk by this every day and see the destruction firsthand. You know, we don't have that here in America. You know, we don't have cities that were, you know, bombed and, you know, run over by tanks and all that stuff. You know, the last war we had, physical war here, Civil War, and, you know, we are so many years removed from that. I mentioned before about the Kaiser Wilhelm Kirche in Germany and how they left that as it was after the war. You know, so it's bombed, but it's something to see, and I think it really puts the effects of war in its place, something that you can experience firsthand by seeing the wrath that just a building took. So if you can imagine that, imagine what it has done, what war has done to people. So I really appreciate the time that the soldier took to take these photographs, and I hope that you do too. Again, I wasn't too focused on the history and the storytelling. I wanted to let the photographs tell their own story. But for all of you military buffs, perhaps you'll notice something and you can point me in the direction and say, hey, that's so-and-so, so-and-so, and we can take the history another step further from there. So I hope you enjoyed these photographs. I will be having my return to Jacktown up very soon, and I'm sure that you will like what I found. So thanks for watching, and enjoy the slideshow, and I will see you all at the next adventure here at Paper and Moose.